Hey creepy crafters, for this project I am using a shark toy that I found at Goodwill. It's in really nice shape, still has the original tag on it too. Some fake teeth, these are resin, not real teeth, don't worry, and Apoxie Sculpt. This is an awesome product because it air dries, but it's a lot harder than air dry clay. And the way you use it is you take equal parts of each of the containers, part A and part B, mix it together really well, and then you have about an hour to work with it. It starts off a lot stickier, and then as it starts to set, you can sculpt it and add lots of details to it. The color I have is the pink one, as you can see. It kind of comes out in a very dull pink color, but it works great for gums and flesh. So what I'm doing here is I roll it into a strand that I can use to cover the front teeth on that shark. I like to just lay it out in that kind of log shape so that I can push the ends in. And like I said, this product is still a little tacky at first, so it sticks to the plastic really easily, and I can just gently tap it in to start to create the base for the gums. We're going to be manipulating this quite a bit, but this starting part is really easy to do because it's just rolling it out and then sticking it on the critter's mouth. Next, I'm going to grab those fake teeth, and I really should have prepped it before I started filming, but that's okay. I was just so excited to make this project, I dove right in. And the reason I said that is the teeth are stuck in this like like a wax. So you have to just kind of peel that off so that you can make sure those resin teeth stick really nicely in the Apoxie Sculpt. So all I'm doing there is press it right in. See that? Push it in to insert the tooth into the gums and then continue adding each tooth. Once I have those in place, I like to use both my hands and then also a toothpick to help create some of the details, right? We want to flatten it out. We want to add some ridges in between there. See that? Just created some texture as well as some detailing. Now next up, I am taking a red acrylic paint and a pink one and mixing those together for the base. I'm actually going to be layering quite a few colors, but again, to kind of capture the different pieces, the textures that I've created, I'm going to use a couple different colors and layer them. So first up, I mix the red and the pink to create like a darker pink color that's going to go around the bottom of the gums. And then as I get closer to the teeth, I'm using just the light pink color. And then I'm going to take the straight red and use that to outline the very edges of the gums, which would be like where I'm imagining lips would be. Later, I did go back in and add a little bit of gray with that red just to deepen the color a bit. And again, just to add some shadows and different textures. So if you feel like you've got too much or you want to help blend it some more, use a soft cloth, just dab those in, and then also it helps get the paint off of the teeth. Now, once that is all done, I am going to take a brown wax stain. If you don't have that, you could create a color wash. You could just use some brown paint and water it down, roughly 1 part paint to 1 part water, but play with it to get the right consistency. And that stain is going to be used to deepen and darken the teeth because these are just way too nice and fake looking. And we all know that this shark chumming around the ocean, his teeth are not going to look that clean because he doesn't have a toothbrush and he doesn't have toothpaste. So we're going to distress it in a little bit, and that will help highlight some of the dimension that we created in the clay. So I'm still not on the staining part, even though I talked about it, but here I am taking that red and adding it in along the upper part of the gums. There's that stain I was talking about. This one's fun. You just take a big fluffy brush and just rub it all up in the teeth, in the cracks, in the grooves, in the gums. Just wipe it everywhere. Don't worry about getting messy. You just want to work it into those spaces and crevices, and then take that soft cloth again and wipe it back. Now the last step is using this gallery glass, and that's what gives it a beautiful shiny finish. Voila. There it is. What a beautiful smile, huh? Don't forget to smile, even if you are the king of the ocean. Hope you enjoyed this project. I've got some other similar tooth-themed crafts, crafts maybe, but definitely crafts in my video library. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Ciao, amici.